Those of you in the chat who aren't magic folk, but I'm going to do another magic challenge here. They would like you to play playable versus not playable with the chat, where the chat calls out something, and you decide if it's playable as a magic card.
All right.
All right.
Let's do it.
All right. So is it playable? Is it not?
Let's ask Darren, Alex, mana.
It's playable. Mana.
Graham Stark.
Ooh. I am never happy to see that across the table for me.
I don't know. He's fine in draft.
You have not seen Monogram Control, obviously.
Well, I don't play extended formats.
No,
so,
all I'm saying is they stick a Graham turn 2 and you are just toast.
yeah,
It's
you
just
never.
like, oh, I can't do anything now.
Yeah, Graham is really part of a hard control deck that's been
It's
around
just
for a
the
long
hardest
time.
control.
All right. So can we get a judgment? Playable? Not playable?
Oh.
I think it's super playable.
Yeah, absolutely playable. Just not in limited.
All right. Is it playable? Is it not? Harbor Seals.
I mean, you look at them and you think, God, these things are great. Like, they're adorable. They've got weird little puppy faces. They're all like shiny with whiskers and big dark eyes, and they look great. But honestly, you stick one
Alex.
and it's just they honk really loudly and they eat all your wildlife.
So
And a bunch of tourists come by and gawk at them.
World's most tragic top deck.
Yeah.
It's like,
Like, I remember putting you in here for a reason, but it doesn't occur to me
you
right
never
now.
show up on time.
Yeah.
Okay. So I take it
And
we're
then
calling Harbor Seals not playable.
Well, as a Canadian,
All right. Yeah.
But
That's.
you put it in for, flavor, right?
yeah.
It's just like, okay, this is my 17th pick. Sure, we're going seal mode.
Yeah, I guess so. Seal is fine 11th creature.
All right.
All right. So is it playable? Is it not? Day old muffins.
Who puts that in any deck in any format? Like, why would strictly worse than fresh muffins?
Yeah, absolutely. Just a strict downgrade over
Like,
fresh
just-
muffins. And it's not like muffins were terribly overpowered to begin with.
Yeah, there's just like, oh, let's balance something that's not broken to start with.
Yeah, thanks, cancel.
So day old muffins
Forget it.
not playable.
No.
Okay.
Sign of a scrub.
All right.
Yeah, it's like somebody casts day old muffin and you're just like,
Really?
oh honey, no.
What about in the Commander Baked Goods deck?
No.
Less expensive to
It's
cast.
filler. It's just a filler
Yeah, it's just
card.
filler.
All right. So not playable.
No.
Okay. Is it playable? Is it not? Bow ties.
Definitely playable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Look at
there's a
this.
reason you're only allowed to play one of them.
Yeah.
All right. If you can put 4 of these in a deck, that's not a format I want to be playing.
They're a strictly restricted card, even in vintage.
Yeah.
Right?
It's like singleton and vintage is just kind of a big deal.
Yeah.
Yes, equip
It
deck.
goes Mox, bow tie, time walk.
Yeah, you can't even play it in Legacy. It's
Yeah.
like, forget it. It's like ties, fine. Bow ties, out.
Yeah, no, out. So,
as someone
definitely.
who's like new to Magic, I don't understand what kind of card that actually is. Is it a spell? Is it a?
It's equipment.
Yeah, it's an equipment.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. You put it on and it's just like, oh, well, this is great.
Yeah. Gives you intimidate.
And first strike.
All right. So we're going with very playable.
Very
Yeah,
playable.
really good.
Basically, any vintage deck, you add bow tie.
I think that's a fair argument you've just made. Okay. Is it playable? Is it not? Trying to find a good one.
Step
The
up.
miracle of childbirth.
No, that does not
What's
belong
the
on the
miracle close
table
to
at
that,
all.
Alex?
It's just not. It's a 9-drop.
Comes into play tap.
Definitely comes into play tap. Takes forever. Like, the creature you get out of it is just the worst.
Yeah, it's the only card that has echo every turn.
Yeah, you have to keep.
Cumulative.
It's a cumulative upkeep.
Yeah. You have to keep pumping resources
You're
into
just
it,
like,
and even then, there's
like,
a decent chance that,
suspend.
like, you're gonna get a
Suspend
piker
for
out of
18
it.
turns.
Yeah. You're like, oh good, it's like turn 47 and I have this 4/4.
Yeah, and all
But
at
it
once.
gains a life.
Yeah.
No, but you lose one life.
So
Yeah.
we're going with not playable for the miracle of childbirth.
I want baby tokens.
Except it's a requirement in all decks.
But it poops out 0
It's like land.
Yeah, and then like you can't even sacrifice them
A
for
lot
anything.
of people get tricked into thinking that card is good and they put it in and then they're stuck with it.
Yeah.
Especially
Well, I
when they
mean,
play
it's the one trade you always get that like you'll be like, oh hey, miracle of childbirth, and somebody's like, I'll trade you for that right now, and you
I
get
just-
stuck with it.
Because it's a mythic and you're like, oh,
Yeah.
mythics are good, right?
Yeah, exactly. It's
And it just has
it's the
terrible
thing that
artwork.
yeah.
Everybody thinks it looks good, but they're like, no.
Maybe they shouldn't have gotten Raymond Swanland to do that one.
Ooh.
Phil Folio.
All right. All right, one more. Is it playable? Is it not? Cheap fedoras.
No.
What?
No.
Are fedoras ever
No.
playable?
It's like
Yeah.
That tells you a lot about the player.
yeah.
He's just like, fedora, and you're like, sure.
Yeah.
That is a card you chose to put in your deck.
It's not even a card that you want to see an opponent play because it's bad, and you're like, oh, I'm gonna crush this guy now.
No, it
No,
also it telegraphs the pony play so hard.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I wonder what you're gonna play next.
Yeah.
It's like, oh look, Fluttershy.
Yeah.
Alex, you do that pony play has another meaning as well, right?
Oh,
Ooh.
awkward.
Yeah.
Don't Google that. Do not Google that.
Yeah. It's just
No, forget it.
like, you know, I can see if you think bow tie is good that you might think cheap fedora is good too, because like they kind of, you know, if you've seen pictures online of people, you might think they go together, but it's just
It's
worse
kind of
in every possible way
It's
and
kind of a
actively works
classic
against
card,
you.
right? It's kind of a
My-
classic card.
My least favorite is getting that card mansplained to me when it hits the
Oh,
deck.
yeah, and your
I
op
know
is
when
like,
it does.
yeah, and your op's like, no, it's really good.
You
And
see,
half the
like-
time it's not even like actual fedora. They're playing the white bordered version, which is called a trilby.
Or the best one. Or the best
And it's like,
one.
this is a reprint. This is a reprint. This thing is watermarked plane chase. It's not even the original.
So basically, the only good cheap fedora is in Legacy.
Oh.
Well, it's like 4 shades of downgrade from a good card.
Yeah.
Right?
You gotta have the right deck.
But
for
they
it.
keep printing it. They just keep printing it over and over, and it
Every
turns
second.
up. All the you go to Friday Night Magic, and you're going to see people playing cheap fedora.
So, cheap fedora,
No.
strictly not playable.
Unplayable.
There's
Get
no
out.
there's no
Get it
possible
out of
format.
there.
I will use that as
What if it's the
shims in
Linux
a dresser.
distro?
Dirt
It's
cons.
cheap. You know what? I prefer CentOS. You know, if you're gonna go fedora, go in Red Hat, just do CentOS.
As a professional, I'm with you.
Yeah.
All right,
That was the best challenge ever.
very nice.
That was
Yeah.
Well done,
All right.
guys.